Good morning, Prasad Babu sir, Salman sir, Sita ma'am.
Sita ma'am also joined. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sita Kamesri joined.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Salman ji. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. You can start, madam.
Yeah. Good morning, all. Once again, Salman sir. कैसे हो?
Good. ठीक है sir. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am K. Harshita, CSI-MVSR Student Body Coordinator. A warm welcome to each one of you to the inaugural session of CSI State Level Student Digital Convention Fusion 2020, hosted by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Information Technology Department of MVSR Engineering College. I am honored to welcome the chief guest of today's event, Professor M.S. Prasad Babu Sir, Regional Vice President V, CSI, our first guest of honor, Dr. Salman Abdul Moez Sir, Professor, SEIS, University of Hyderabad, Region V, Student Coordinator, AP Telangana, Karnataka, and Dr. C.H. Sita Kameshwari, Ma'am, Associate Professor, Computer Science Department, KMIT, CSI Telangana State Student Coordinator. Ahead of today's inaugural, we will be lighting a digital lamp. Now, I request Professor J. Prasannakumar Sir, Head of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Convener CSI-MVSR EC Student Branch, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Harshita. Yeah, very good morning to one and all on a winter morning in December. Thanks for being here. Professor M.S. Prasad Babu Garu, Regional Vice President, CSI. Dr. Salman Abdul Moez, Professor, University of Hyderabad, and Region 5 Student Coordinator, AP Telangana, Karnataka, CSI. Dr. C.H. Sita Kameshwari, Associate Professor, Computer Science Department, KMIT, and State Student Coordinator, Telangana, CSI. Dr. Kanakadurga Garu, Principal, MVSR Engineering College. Dr. Srinivas Rao Garu, who is not available, and Chairman, Matrusri Education Society. SGS Murthy Garu, Vice Principal, MVSR Engineering College. Dr. C.H. Samson, Head IT. Most important thing is Student Convener, Navya City Student Convener, CSI, MVSR EC. Dr. Sirisha, Dr. A.V. Krishna Prasad, Sujanavan, Amba Bhavani, and others, and all the student coordinators who made this happen today. Thanks for the wonderful opportunity you've given. I take pleasure in extending a very warm welcome to this two-day CSI Telangana State Level Student Digital Convention, Fusion 2020. And my first thanks to all the chief guest and guest of honors for accepting our invitation and being here, sir. We thank your support for us to make this happen, and at every point of time, all the support we extend, we value your support, sir. Prasad Babu Garu, Moiz Garu, and Kameshri Madam. And our team under the leadership of Sirisha Madam, they have done a wonderful job. And my special thanks to Sirisha, Krishna Prasad, Sujanavan, Amba Bhavani, and along with the student coordinators, most importantly, it is their event, and Rohit Reddy and Navya Sahiti, along with co-convener G. Sai Gautam. You did a wonderful job, and we hope students will have a very fruitful time and enjoyable time the next 2 days. Thank you very much for providing this opportunity. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. CH Samson, sir, Head of Information Technology Department, to welcome the gathering.
Honorable Chairman Dr. KP Srinivasarao Garu, respected Principal Dr. G. Kanakadurga Garu, respected Vice Principal Professor SGS Murthy Garu, Professor J. Prasanna Kumar Garu, Head Department of CSE and Convener CSI-MVSR Student Branch, Professor MS Prasad Babu Garu, CSI Regional Vice President 5, and Dr. Salman Abdul Moiz Garu, Professor University of Hyderabad, CSI Region 5 Student Coordinator, Dr. CH Sita Kameshwari, Associate Professor CSI Department KMIT and CSI Telangana State Student Coordinator, Dr. Sirisha Daggupati, Assistant Professor CSI Department MVS Engineering College and SBC CSI MVSR Student Branch, and Navya Shiti, other faculty coordinators, faculty members, guests, and participants. Very good morning to you all. I extend a warm welcome to all of you to CSI Telangana State Level Digital Convention called Fusion 2020 BC, being organized by CSI-MVSR Student Branch. The objective of this convention is to provide a platform to students, faculty, and researchers for presenting recent advances and future directions in the latest technology trends, and also to provide an opportunity for students to interact and collaborate with experts at national level. Blockchain technology is a structure that stores transactional records, also known as block, of the public in several databases known as the chain in a network connected through peer-to-peer nodes. The blockchain revolution, which is the theme of the convention, can shape the next era of prosperity in finance, business, healthcare, education, governance, and beyond. I appreciate all the organizing team members and I congratulate all the participants. I request all the participants to interact with the experts during expert talks, present your ideas and share your knowledge by participating in various events like paper presentation, hackathon, coding challenge called Code Decode, mock interviews, technical quiz, treasure hunt, logo design contest, gaming contest, etc. and get maximum benefit out of the convention. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Sirisha Daggupati ma'am, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering Department, Student Branch Counselor, CSI-MVSR Student Branch, to brief about today's events.
Thank you, Harshita. Respected Chief Guest of today's event, Professor MS Prasad Babu Garu, Regional Vice President, CSI. Guest of Honor, Dr. Salman Abdul Moiz, sir, Professor, School of Computing and Information Science, University of Hyderabad, Region 5, and State Student Coordinator, Regional 5 State Student Coordinator for 3 states, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. Dr. Sita Kameshwari ma'am, Associate Professor, Computer Science and Engineering Department, KMIT, and CSI Telangana State Student Coordinator. Our Chairman, Dr. KP Srinivasarao sir. Our Principal ma'am, Dr. G. Kanakadurga ma'am. Vice Principal Professor SGS Murthy sir, heads of sir, student participants, a very warm welcome behalf of MVSR CSI Student Branch. I would like to present a fusion report. Yeah. CSI Telangana State Level Digital Convention, Student Convention Fusion 2020 came up with the theme of blockchain, and it is organized by Department of Computer Science, Engineering and IT Department. Fusion is our annual flagship event. This year, it has merged with CSI Telangana State Student Convention. The main objective of this event is to host technical events related to various technical aspects of what engineering students learn by competing in the technology, by relearning and not just limiting themselves to bookish knowledge. The event is designed to provide a forum for young engineering graduates of various disciplines to showcase their talent. The scope of this event includes improving technical, general knowledge, mathematical aptitude and communication skills through a healthy competitive spirit. We have scheduled 10 events for this Telangana State Convention under the guidance of Prasad Babu sir. There are 5 major events, technical events. It starts from paper presentation. We have 4 tracks in paper presentation. Track 1 related to data analytics. Track 2, artificial intelligence. Track 3 is cloud and IoT. Track 4, any other technological advancements are in track 4. We have a 24-hour coding challenge in a hackathon event. And there is an event called Code Decode, where the bugs of the codes are invested in computer coding, and programmers has to test for errors to help and determine the cause of an error and fix it. Even the Code Decode has 2 tracks, code debugging in basic languages to encourage second year and first year students, level 1 students. And there is track 2 where you have advanced programming language skills like Python and R. There's a very interesting event this year called mock interviews. It is an emulation of job interview used for training purposes. HR people and technical people from companies have devised for this event. It gives a student an experience of real-time campus interview. And there's a final event called Tech Quiz, which comes under core computer science department. So these are the events which we have planned for technical side. When it comes to few events we have organized for other departments to join. One is Guess It. Guess It is a general knowledge, general knowledge quiz, where we have 2 tracks. One track is on general knowledge quiz with all sort of flavors, and track 2 is on aptitude quiz with twist and turns. There is other events like Insta Treasure Hunt, logo design contest, digital palette wars, and gaming mania. Especially, I want to say that logo design contest is designed by MBA department of MVSR Engineering College. The department has helped us in drafting the contest, and they are going through each stage of logo design contest, and they would be helping us throughout from guideline regulation till the finalization of this student participant. So these are the events which we have planned for this convention. We had you can see it is 214 student members and 160 CSI members have participated in this. The students are from different states, from Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Karnataka, Kerala, and I can say that there are a few students who have joined from Union Territory, Ladakh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana. And these are all the various responses, event-wise responses across different events. And paper presentation tracks for today's track, we have 54 papers lined up. There are 3 tracks parallel in the morning session and 4 tracks parallel in the afternoon session. Each track has 8 papers, so totally 54 tracks, 54 papers are presented today. And the session chairs are given. It's a huge list of session chairs where we have an internal person and an external faculty in the session. I thank all the session chairs for accepting our invitation. I thank Bala Prasad Pedigari sir, Head of Digital Initiatives, Program Coordinator of TCS, and Dr. Soumya, Associate Professor from Bangalore, KL Sucharita ma'am, NEC Andhra Pradesh, Raghavendra Reddy sir, Matrushi Educational, Matrushi Engineering College, and Mr. R. Sandeep from Methodist Engineering College, and Dr. Sambasiva Rao, Associate Professor from Government Degree College, Kaitabad. These people are external people who are helping us in judging the sessions, and the whole convention is happening through digital conducting various events. And this is our team, our event team. It starts with our chairman, Dr. K.P. Srinivas Rao sir, Durga ma'am, our principal ma'am, Dr. ma'am, Professor S.J.S. Murthy sir, our vice principal. Our Professor J. Prasanna Kumar sir is our event chair. Dr. C.H. Sampson sir is our program chair, and myself the organizing chair, and definitely our faculty coordinators. Our senior mentor of CSI-MVSR Engineering College, Dr. A.V. Krishna Prasad sir, our faculty coordinator T. Sujanavan and P. Amba Bhavani. This is our faculty team, and all this will not be possible without our body. This is our student body. Big thanks to our student conveners, Rohit Reddy and Navya, and co-convener Gautam, and all our elected student conveners. We have our student volunteers and chief art design team and designing team. The posters, the website of Fusion, the posters, all are designed by our students. Nothing is thanks to Telangana state level student convention advisory committees, Professor R.K. Vyas, Dr. Anil Kumar Saini sir, Vipin Tyagi sir, and Durgesh Kumar Mishra sir, A.K. Nayak sir. And every single step of this event was guided by Professor M.S. Prasad Babu sir. Starting from the invitation of Telangana State Student Convention, he has corrected us, he has guided us in all single step. Thank you so much, Prasad Babu sir and Salman Moiz sir, Sita Kameshwari ma'am, for your support. These are the events, and big thanks to all the participants, and good luck for the events.
Sirisha, please give at least one prize in each track, minimum
Yes,
one
sir.
prize. If you
Yes.
2 prizes are given, it is well and good.
Yes, sir.
Each track. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And see that some consolation prizes are given to outside the state participants.
Definitely, sir. We have designed the whole event like that. Track-wise, we have designed the prizes, sir, and we will ensure that it is justified, sir.
Okay.
And I finalized on 17th December. Within 1 week, we have focused on this, and all our students were quite busy with their exams because of their external OU exams, and JNTU has postponed their exams to this week. So the major stakeholders, we couldn't get JNTU. All our focus is on NITs, University College of Engineering, Usmania universities, deemed to be universities and autonomous. All the participants are from these set of colleges, and we are very proud to say that we have got participation from NITs, BITS, Pilani, and central government universities. Thank you so much to all the student participants. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor SGS Murthy sir, Vice Principal MVSR Engineering College, to address the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. Dr. KP Srinivasarao Garu, Chairman of the Society, Professor MS Prasad Babu, Regional Vice President, Professor Prasanna Kumar, my colleague, Dr. Kanadurga, Principal of the College, and my erstwhile colleague, Salman Abdul Mois, who is now presently with the Central University, all other faculty, my dear students. A warm welcome to all of you on the occasion of this inaugural session of Fusion 2020 BC, the blockchain revolution. It is very heartening to note that this program is being continued since 2011 or so, unhindered on this campus. This is one of the more efficient professional societies which brings in students, faculty, researchers, and industry on one platform, providing an opportunity to share their views, to discuss new technologies, and also make students specifically more in sync with the requirements of the industry. I was going through the website of this Computer Society of India. I am informed there are over 72 branches, 500 plus student branches, and over 1 lakh members who are associated with this society. While this society and the student society underneath this, within the domain of the computer society, are doing a great job. At our institution level, I must place on record great efforts put in by Sirisha, Amba Bhavani, and Krishna Prasad, ably guided by Professor Prasanna, under the leadership of Dr. Kanadurga. Individual initiatives matter very significantly in growth, sustenance, and development of such professional societies. Society per se is defined by such energetic, dynamic individuals who put in their best at all times and would need a huge level of motivation to keep it going. there is some form of symbiotic cycle. The society flourishes with greater energy input from these individuals, and this flourish induces greater energy in these individuals. So each feed on to the other. So full marks, full credit to this team. I expect that they do not drop low in years to come. The activities of this convention being designed specifically for computer science engineers, and also some events for non-computer science engineers as participation is improved by such a division in the events that are being proposed. I had one suggestion to this team. The technical events that are being proposed as a part of this Fusion 2020, kindly ensure the quality bar is not reduced. It is absolutely imperative we keep stretching ourselves in respect of the quality, and this alone will ensure even better institutions will participate in years to come. The fact that NITs, BITS are participating is a pointer that we are trying to push the quality bar higher and higher in the past few years. Let not numbers dictate the need for reducing the quality of events, because trivia or packaging can never ever get better of the true content, which alone is the benchmark. The benchmark for you that you are having a good content is the quality of participation, quality of delegates, quality of faculty, quality of institutions that have chosen to be a part of your event. I must also keep on record the huge efforts that students of this college, by virtue of their being on several committees, have chosen to put in to ensure this event becomes a success. Courtesy this pandemic, we are all having a real yet virtual interaction, a personal yet impersonal interaction, and we hope by the time Fusion 2021 arrives, lives would have become more personal and we would be interacting in a better physical domain where we can see each other in person. Wishing this event a grand success. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to share a few thoughts on this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Dr. G. Kanakadurga ma'am, Principal MVSR Engineering College, to address the gathering.
Respected Honorable Chairman, Dr. K.P. Srinivasrao garu, Today's keynote speaker and chief guest, Professor M.S. Prasad Babu Garu, Regional Vice President, CSI. The guest of honor, Dr. Salman Abdul Moiz, Professor from University of Hyderabad, Region 5 Student Coordinator, AP Telangana and Karnataka of CSI. And guest of honor, Dr. Sita Kameshwari, Associate Professor from KMIT, Student Coordinator, Telangana, CSI. The heads of the departments, Professor J. Prasanna Kumar, Head Computer Science Department, Convener CSI-MVSR Student Branch, and Dr. C.H. Sampson, Head of the Department, IT, Professor S.G.S. Murthy, Vice Principal, and the student conveners, Navya and Rohit, the faculty coordinators of the departments, Dr. A.V. Krishna Prasad, Mr. Sujanavan, Mrs. P. Amba Bhavani, and other student coordinators of CSI. A very warm and hearty welcome to the CSI Telangana State Level Student Convention, Fusion 2020. The title is The Blockchain, so wonderfully coined. First of all, I would like to thank the regional president and vice president. Thank you, sir, Surendra Prasad Garu, for giving us an opportunity to organize this event in spite of the pandemic, and for having a lot of faith in us that we would carry out even on this digital platform very well. Thank you, sir. I once again like to thank the CSI region. The time was very short. I think it was 12 to 15 days time we had. Professor Prasanna Kumar, Sirisha, Sujanavan, Krishna Prasad, they have actually pulled it up. They have done their best, and it is good to see that the participants are from all over the country. So one good thing this digital platform has created is that we are able to invite guests and also participants across the country. So it is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to participate in such events. I remember last time it was like a festive mood, maybe 1 month before we started the events, programming, planning, execution, everything. So it was like having, a very huge festival in the college. So a lot of students, I think the maximum number of participation was there last time, more than 600 participants were there. And we could easily carry out these events. This is the third time I think we are getting this opportunity of conducting. The second time at the state level and one at the regional. Very much, sir. Department of IT and Computer Science for gearing up for such a wonderful event. And the student coordinators, I think without their help, it wouldn't have been possible to organize such a beautiful event. This platform actually helps us in letting us connect with each other on an ease, and technically I think we can grow very well because we are able to connect with people outside the state as well. So the state level has its meaning, and the student convention where the student participation is the most important. I want all the students, both from the college as well as outside the college, to thoroughly participate in all the events and investigate the talents which are present inbuilt in you, and also look at the competitive spirit, look at the level at which this CSI convention is being conducted, and try to meet the expectations of the organizers. I wish the organizers good luck and all the participants to do their best. I once again welcome the chief guest and the guest of honors to the CSI State Convention. Thank you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to introduce the chief guest of the day, Dr. M. Surendra Prasad Babu, sir. Dr. M. Surendra Prasad Babu, sir, was born in 1956. He was undergone many short-term programs in engineering disciplines at various reputed institutions like IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, NIT, etc. He worked as a senior professor of computer science and systems engineering, AP Vishakhapatnam. He served as a chairman, faculty of engineering and ex officio member of academic senate, Andhra University, vice principal, AU College of Engineering, chairman, BOS in CS and SE, head of the Department of CS and SE. He was a recipient of prestigious ISEA Young Scientist Award in 1986 from the hands of the then Prime Minister, late Sri Rajiv Gandhi, at a young age of 30 years. Determined to the service to the needy in the society, he tried his best to integrate his teaching, research, publications, and consultancy activities for the good of the rural farmers. His participation in many important national and international events provided him the inputs of making himself as scientist, ideologist, educationalist, and a social reformer, and in turn, an ideal citizen of the world. He bears an exemplary character and impeccable integrity. May I now request our chief guest, Dr. M. Surendra Prasad Babu sir, to address the gathering.
The chairman of the MVSR Engineering College, Dr. K.P. Srinivasa Rao, the principal, Dr. Kanakadurga, vice principal, Professor S.G.S. Murthy, HOD CSC Prasanna Kumar, and HOD IT Samson, student band coordinator Sirisha, my colleagues in Computer Society of India, Dr. Abdul Salman Moiz, the regional student coordinator for Region 5, which consisting of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana, and Professor Sita Kameswari, the Telangana State Student Coordinator, Harshita, Navya, Rohit, and all the participants. Good morning, all of you. I am glad to know that MVSR Engineering College is premier technical institute with good infrastructure in Hyderabad, approved by AICTE and accredited by NAC. I appreciate the President KP Srinivasa Rao Garu and his team for their efforts to maintain the institute with higher standards. I congratulate the students for getting an opportunity to be trained themselves in this great institute. Computer Society of India is a 55-year-old professional society established in 1965 in Hyderabad itself. Presently, its headquarters is at Mumbai and education headquarters is at Chennai. There are 8 regions, 80 plus chapters, and 1,000 plus institutional members and student branches in all over India. Region 5 is spread over 3 states, Karnataka state, Telangana state, and Andhra Pradesh states, with the CSI chapters at Bangalore, Mysuru, Visakhapatnam, Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Gunturu, Koneru, and Ongole. There are about 362 institutional members and student branches in Region 5, out of which about 90 in Telangana state itself. I am happy to mention that there are more than 150 events have been organized in the CSI Region 5 in the past 10 months of COVID pandemic period. CSI organizes regularly different professional activities like monthly professional meets, seminars, workshops, expert talks, awards professionals, publish newsletters at chapter level. CSI also organizes student contests, seminars, professional meetings, expert lectures, conduct interactions with academic and industrial experts at student branches. National annual student convention, state level annual student convention. CSI publishes CSI Communication, a popularly monthly in which all the activities of the student branches and CSI chapter activities and national activities are printed. Other publications are CSI Journal of Computing, ICT Transactions, CSI Adhyayan Journals, etc., etc. CSI is also having a special interest group. There are about 17 special interest groups. E-governance, SIG in e-governance is a very, very popular one. And SIG in data analytics is a very, very recent addition. CSI recognizes people and institutions by presenting professional awards, academic awards, service awards in its national, regional, and state level conventions. Apart from this, CSI also recognizes best academic accredited student branch, largest student branch, best international student events host award, longest SPC award, maximum publications in CSI journals award, maximum student publications in CSI journals award, highest committed student branches award for the student branches. Other popular awards are CSI E-Ratna award, and this award was given to last year to the Chief Minister of Orissa, Sri Naveen Patnaik. CSI E-Governance Award, Fellowships Awards, CSI Honorary Fellowship Award, CSI Lifetime Achievement Award, CSI IT Excellence Award, CSI YITP Award, and CSI Service Awards for the different chapters. Coming to this, I am very glad that the CSI Telangana State Student Digital Convention is being held in MVSR Engineering College with the Fusion is the title, and blockchain technology is the focal theme. Swami Vivekananda said that knowledge is inside the man and it will come out when all the prevailing conditions fulfill. Falling of apple from the tree is common, but knowledge inside the Newton made him to invent the universal law of gravitation. Similarly, Lord Rama learned the skills from both Vasishtha and Vishwamitra. The skills learned by Rama from Vishwamitra made him to win the Ravana war. And the skills practice, he attained the skills, and that made him to establish Rama Rajya in Ayodhya. Similarly, Lord Krishna had his formal education in the Sandipa Muni Ashrama. So even when we just see Rama, Rama is popular after this Tataki Vada or Ravana Vada, but Lord Krishna from the birth itself, he is very popular. He has to face so many Rakshasas, and but he after he came to the Madura, he was sent to the Sandipa Muni Ashram for attaining a systematic knowledge. The knowledge attained by Sandipa Muni made him to design Mahabharata war, and also to give the disciple that principles of the Bhagavad Gita. Even the skills and Lord Shiva, he will be always in penance. By penance, he could get so many things, and then he could able to give us yoga Vasishtha, and the how to live in the external world for us. Even the Ambedkar, Dr. Ambedkar also learned his knowledge in British schools, and together with the collection of knowledge about the British British, German, and American constitutions made him to write the Indian constitution with the help of the members of the Constitution. Mahatma Gandhi is experiments with the truth. Experiments with the truth is very important in the life of Mahatma Gandhi. In this connection, I appeal all the bright students who is assembled here to learn the basic principles. As when you just see in olden days, the basic principles they learn through 4 Vedas. 4 Vedas is the primary thing they learn from in their curriculums. And of course, after that, they apply it for their life, and then they will give the guidance to the people. Similarly, here also in computer science, we have 4 Vedas. They are DBMS, operating systems, data structures, and computer networks. These are the 4 basic fundamental things which every computer science student should have a thorough knowledge. And therefore, I have very specifically insisted the organizers to keep a contest on technical quiz on these 4 fundamental subjects of computer science. The systematic study, as our ancestors learned in the Gurukulas through Vedas, and for us, the systematic study on these core subjects along with the other subjects like AI, machine learning, deep learning, blockchain technology, IoT, big data analytics, etc., etc. The robotics. Robotics nowadays is a very, very popular subject. And drone technology. Drone technology is is coming very high in the computer science arena. So these subjects we should have in our schooling. Our schooling, in the sense, the 4 years of BTech degree. In the 4 years of BTech degree or 2 years of MTech degree plus 2 years of MTech degree, if you study these basic subjects, as I told you, that 4 Vedas, that is DBMS, OS, and data science and computer networks thoroughly, and the and advanced subjects like big data analytics supported by the Python and R programming, etc., etc. And blockchain technology is also one of the very important subject here, for which we have taken it as a focal theme for this. And if time permits, because I ignored this while selecting my keynote address, I thought big data analytics will be the most suitable for all the students right now, and therefore I selected my topic as big data analytics. I request Sirisha to give half an hour time to me tomorrow before the valedictory session, so that I will give a talk, that is the expert talk or invited talk on blockchain technologies also, so that our convention will be our national, the state level convention will be full.
Definitely.
I advise all of you to dream and set up your goals, future goals, and work for them as the path shown by Rama, Krishna, Newton, and Ambedkar and Gandhiji in their later life. I congratulate the MVSR Engineering College for organizing the CSI Telangana Student Digital Convention 2020, of course online. The organizers meticulously planned the events reflecting the latest trends in computer science and information technology. And thanks to the organizers, when I just gave some suggestions, they have immediately implemented it. And it is very meticulous to say that within a span of 8 days, we have prepared this convention to this level. Means it is a very, very great thing, because madam already spoke to me, and we have finalized the dates on 17th of this December. online. It is really a good opportunity to the students to participate in the participation is very important rather than winning the prizes. So participation is very important. Why I am telling participation is very important. So the entire my life was designed through the participation in various national and international events. So I participated here in Indian Science Congress more than about 30 conferences in India and 10 international conferences in China. I have given the 10 keynote addresses on very, very important areas like blockchain technology 1 year I gave, and cloud computing I gave 1 year, and big data analytics I gave 1 year, and AI and machine learning I gave 1 year, software engineering, basic principles of software engineering, and these I have given 1 year. So, and the rural development expert systems, which I practiced about more than 30 years, and about I guided about more than 150 MTech students in this rural expert systems, and 14 PhDs also in the same area. So participation is very important. I request all these students to participate here. Now we are going to get here day after tomorrow again. We have a regional convention which is going to be organized by Siddhartha College, Vijayawada. So that is 28th and 29th. Those are the 2 dates. So I request all the students to participate and show your inherent talents. As I told you that knowledge is inherent in a man. Man in this sense, it is also inherent in the student. So bright student, it is inherent in the bright students. We have to bring out your inherent talents. So this type of conventions and events are the opportunities for you to explore yourself and then develop yourself and build the digital India, excellent digital India in digital India. So in this connection, I would like to mention that when I went to China, Beijing for international conference to give a keynote address, my other keynote address speakers are one from America, one from England, and one from Hong Kong, and one from Germany. 4 people they attended. During our discussion, when I say I am from India, they saluted me, saying that all the software industry organizations are being headed by your Indian people. Great India, we salute India, like that. They expressed it on the day. I felt very, very, very happy to receive that comments from them. In this connection, I, Professor M. Surendra Prasad Babu, on behalf of myself and also on behalf of the CSI National President R.K. Vyas, and on behalf of my colleagues Salman Abdul Moiz and Sita Kameshwari, and on behalf of the MVSR Engineering College management and staff, inaugurate this prestigious CSI Telangana State Student Convention online in this day, 26th December 2020 at 10:30 a.m. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. Now, I request the guest of honor of today's event, Dr. Salman Abdul Moissa, Professor, SCIS University of Hyderabad, Region V, Student Coordinator, AP Telangana Karnataka CSI, to address the gathering.
Yeah. Dr. K.P. Srinivas Rao garu, Chairman, Matrushri Education Society. Professor M. Surendra Prasad Babu, Region 5, Computer Society of India. my CSI colleague, Dr. Sita Kameshwari. Of course, my earlier colleagues, event chair and program chair, Professor J. Prasanna Kumar, head computer science engineering department, Professor C.H. Samson, head IT department, Professor S.G.S. Murthy Garu, principal, is vice principal, Professor G. Kanakar Durga Madam, principal, MVSR Engineering College, Dr. Sirisha, SBC organizing chair, Krishna Prasad, faculty members of CSE and IT, Rohit Reddy, Navya, Gautam, and other student members. Of course, a warm good morning to you all. And of course, it's again a pleasure for me to again be back with MVSR Engineering College. Okay, sometimes physically, now virtually. And let me say that, I agree, always CSI events are festival seasons. Okay, it's really a festival. You go to any convention, it's a really festival season. And I say that it's a new this has opened a new beginning for us as well, because we are able to connect to the people across, and who knows, maybe in years to come, we'll also connect people even from different countries, which is possible. We have to still, of course, propagate our events. Probably we need to, inform about these events internationally. And I'm sure in days to come, we'll have, if we go with this, probably we may go in a hybrid way in future, whenever even normalcy comes back, wherein we'll also allow people to, connect internationally. Now, coming to the event, yes, as Professor Ramesh Prasad Babu has given the gist of skills acquired by great people. And I think Fusion 20 is for that, which has to get all these skills together. Okay, there it is a fusion. And let me congratulate MVSR Engineering College, because I remember, I think to the information of my RVP, I have been a part of most of the fusions of MVSR Engineering College, including the last event, physical. Okay, when I came on behalf of CSI Hyderabad chapter. Okay, and I know that at that time, the fusion, the blockchain was not a part of the fusion. And I think we have added another feather into that particular fusion. There we used to talk about last time. And now I congratulate the college. I congratulate MVSR Engineering College because always they excel in conducting several activities. They have been in recipient of various awards every year. I really congratulate them that, of course, they have to take this journey forward, because I would like to just highlight 2 points without wasting much time. Because I am talking about with respect to in context of the new education policy 2020. It highlighted the 3 things. These 3 things I'm going to tell you now, just because based upon these things, of course, the responsibility of CSI and CSI student branches has increased tenfold. The government said that we need to concentrate on the skill development. Okay, and skill developments are possible through the conventions like this. It talks about vocational education. And of course, specifically for the students, I would like to say, it talked about leadership development. Okay, not only technical skills, it talks about entrepreneurial skills, it talks about ethical skills. And I am sure conventions like this will help in gaining these particular skills. So surely, we need to look forward. We wish all the students best of the participation, because as my participation is very much important, because you may not skills for working in a team, right? And of course, I'm very happy and glad to note that the events like Hackathon, which has 24-hour contacts, and mock interviews are also organized in that, and students should surely take advantage of that and who put their best on it. So before I conclude, let me invite all the students here, every student, okay, on behalf of the RVP5 and my team for the regional student convention, which is on 28 and 29, and of course, subsequently for the national student convention as well. So wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request Dr. Csi Telangana Ma'am, Associate Professor, Computer Science Department, KMIT, State Student Coordinator, Telangana CSI, to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to Dr. KP Srinivas sir, Chairman, MVSR, Professor Prasad Babu Garu, CSI Regional Vice President, Region 5, Dr. Mohit sir, CSI Regional Student Coordinator, Dr. Kanakadurga Garu, Principal, Professor S.J.S. Murthy Garu, Vice President, Professor Prasanna Kumar Garu, HOD CSE, Dr. C.H. Samson Garu, HOD IT, Dr. Sirisha, Faculty Coordinator and Student Branch Coordinator of CSI, Harshita, Rohit and Navya, Student Coordinators, and all dear participants. A warm welcome to the event on behalf of Telangana State CSI. It's a great honor and privilege to be the guest of honor of this occasion. Fusion 2020, under the able and stable leadership of Professor Prasad Babu sir and Moiz sir, has come up with a great theme of sharing the technological developments. The Institute has proven that, come what may, the passion and interest to promote the technological awareness would never stop and would keep continuing. The current pandemic COVID-19 has brought almost our lives standstill position. Here, I remember the sayings of Swami Vivekananda, stop not till you reach the goal. Always keep moving. Run to reach the goal. If you can't run, you walk. If you can't walk, crawl at least, but don't stop and stand still. The current event being initiated by this institute would not only promote the technological awareness to improve the technological competency, but also motivate and spread the message that undeterred attention and focus would always bring the fruits. There are 10 various events where you can showcase your expertise. This time, fortunately or unfortunately, it became mandatory for us to conduct the event online. One way it is advantageous because students need not to physically move to the place where the events are conducted. From anywhere throughout the state, or even we can say throughout the country, anywhere you can participate if you are interested. But the thing is that, as ma'ams and sirs told, actually when we conduct such events, it seems to be a festive mood and a colorful, the energetic and interested students moving around. Really, it is very good to look, but that we are missing. So here definitely we miss the fun and enjoyment of meeting friends and physically actually participating, but online we can participate from anywhere. I know the pain taken in preparation of this event in the very short available time. I appreciate all the coordinators for completing the task in an excellent manner. I wish all the best to all the participants. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now, I request Navya Sahiti, Student Convener, CSI-MVSR Student Branch, to propose the vote of thanks.
Before Navya speaks, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Harshita, before Navya speaks, I just want to talk about our special guest, who is also the proctor for our Codathon.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, is my screen being shared?
No, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is being shared.
Okay. Our special guest and our proctor for the Hackathon for Fusion, sir has been supporting us since the pandemic for a lot of events. I hope most of you who have attended the CSI-MVSR hosted events, all of you know that Mr. Kiran Kumar sir has been with us, supporting us for the technical events of CSI-MVSR, and the hackathon participants will be well addressed by sir once the inaugural is done, and sir will be talking with the participants, and he'll also be the judge for the event. Okay, so hackathon is one event where sir is single-handedly managing the complete task of preparing the questions as well as judging the participants. Thank you, Harshita. Now you can continue for the vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Navya Sahiti, student convener, CSI-MVSR Student Branch, to propose the vote of thanks.
Yes, thank you, Harshita. On behalf of CSI-MVSR, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks. I would like to thank CSI India for giving this wonderful opportunity to host Telangana State Level Student Convention 2020 by CSI-MVSR Student Branch. Thank Professor MS Prasad Babu sir, RVP Region 5, CSI, and Dr. Salman Moin Abdul Moin sir, Professor SCIS University of Hyderabad Region 5 Student Coordinator, and Dr. Csi Telangana, Associate Professor CSED KMIT CSI Telangana State Student Coordinator, for extending your support, and you also share insights to us before the starting of the event. Thank you very much for your support throughout the events, not just this event, before in pandemic also you supported us very well. Thank you very much. And also I would like to thank MBSR management and KP Srinivas Rao sir, Chair, Matrusi Education Society, and our beloved Principal Ma'am, Dr. G. Kankadurga Ma'am, Vice Principal, Professor S.G.S. Murthy Sir, and Head CSED, Professor J. Prasanna Kumar Sir, Head ITD, Dr. Samson Sir. Thank you for extending your support for us in this event. And we specially thank our SBC, Dr. Sirisha Daggupati Ma'am, for constant support throughout the events. Ma'am just supports us in every event. We asked her what if there is ma'am, every time she supports us very well. And I also would like to thank faculty coordinators, Dr. A.V. Krishna Prasad sir, P. Sujanavan sir, and P. Amba Bhavani ma'am. Thank you very much in supporting with all the technical issues with in any event. And also I would like to thank my fellow convener, Reddy, and co-conveners Sai Gautam. As we know that we are organizing this digital event, we successfully being conducting this event digitally. All the events which we conducted offline last year, we dragged them to online by selecting all the platforms. This is possible only of my fellow convener Baireddy Rohit Reddy, and co-convener Sai Gautam, and all the elected student coordinators. I would like to thank them, and our heartfelt thank to all the participants who registered for all the events from across India. And also at last, I would like to thank all who have directly and indirectly contributed for organizing Telangana State Level Student Convention 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sahiti.
Madam, take a photograph. Ask all the people to come to video, and then take a photograph. All the people. All of you, please unmute your video.
Sujan, please take a picture, Sujan.
Harshita, your video, please.
Yes,
Harshita, yeah. Harshita, your video, please. Yeah, all. Anybody else is there? Please unmute your video and take a photograph, and send me a report, and also send a report to the press also. Karnataka, they gave a very good press coverage. You also please give a good press coverage in Hyderabad, and send me a report also.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you to one and all present in the inaugural session. We will end our inaugural session now and join at 11 for our keynote address by MS Prasad Babu sir, Regional Vice President E, CSI-MVSR EC, on Big Data Analytics. Thank you one and all.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Prasad Babu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Moise. Thank you, Sita.
Sita Malina. Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Salman sir. Sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Prasad Babu sir, Salman Moin sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
So we shall meet at 11 o'clock. Okay? We shall meet at 11 o'clock. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So. తల్లి కొంచెం వాటర్ ఇవ్వా రే ప్రసాదం రా కదా ఉందా కనపడలేదు ఎక్కడుంది పడిపోయిందన్న నాకు కనపడలేదు చూశాను చెట్టు ఏం చేస్తామంటే బ్లాక్ చైన్ టెక్నాలజీ, అది ఇది కాదు, ఇది బిగ్ డేటా అనలిటిక్స్ పిలిచేస్తాను నేను. బ్లాక్ చైన్ టెక్నాలజీ ఉంది కదా, అదే రేపు వీలుంటే నేను ఏం చేస్తామంటే రేపు 3 to 4 ఎప్పుడైనా అవుతుంది. ఎప్పుడు ఖాళీ ఉంటే అప్పుడు చెప్పు. ఎప్పుడు రేపు మార్నింగా? అంటే రేపు ఈవెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. సరే, నీకు ఎప్పుడు కన్వీనియంట్ గా ఉంటుందంటే అప్పుడు, అప్పుడు పెట్టేసి నాకేం చేస్తావంటే నువ్వు నాకు ఇన్విటేషన్ పంపించు. అది డిజైన్ చేసి నీట్ గా డిజైన్ చేసేసి అదే నెట్ లో పెడదాం. నెట్ లో పెడితే సో దట్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ అది లింక్ తోటి పెట్టి అదే అది రెండు పెట్టి దానిలో రాయి. యూట్యూబ్ కూడా ఆ లింక్ పెట్టేస్తే వాళ్ళు లాగిన్ అవుతారు. మళ్ళీ కొంచెం కాఫీ పెట్టచ్చు కదా. పొద్దున్నీ తాగలేదు కదా. హలో, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. ఎవరండి? కళ్యాణ్. సార్ కళ్యాణ్ చెప్పండి. షూర్ రివైజ్డ్ వన్. ఓకే, నేను వాట్సాప్కి అటాచ్ చేస్తాను. వాట్సాప్ నీ కళ్యాణ్ వాట్సాప్ ఉంది కదా, దానికి హాయ్ అని పెట్టండి, దానికి పంపిస్తాను. ఓకే ఓకే. ఇవాళ ఇది అవుతుంది ఎక్కడంటే కర్ణాటక, ఇది తెలంగాణ అవుతుంది. అక్కడ కూడా అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాం మీ దానికి రమ్మని. నిన్నేమో గుంటూరులో కూడా అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాం మీ దానికి రమ్మని. అక్కడ కర్ణాటక వాళ్ళు అనౌన్స్ చేశారో లేదో తెలియదు, కానీ ఇక్కడ అనౌన్స్ చేశారు. నేను మీరు పంపిస్తే నేను వెంటనే స్పీచ్ పెడతాను, వెంటనే పెట్టేస్తాను. మీరు ఇది నాకు బ్రోచర్ పంపిస్తే వెంటనే పెట్టేస్తాను. అట్లాగే.
Sir, I think you can start your lecture.
Okay.
Yeah, Navya.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, Shri will take over.
Okay.
We are waiting. Sir said 11 o'clock, so we are waiting for that time.
Okay. Are you announcing or shall I start? Sirisha,
Sir, we are. Sir.
you announce all the students to log again.
Yes, sir. We are announcing, sir, and it is live streamed, sir. We here the permissions only for coordinators, sir. It is live streamed, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Harshita, you can take over the session, ma.
Once again, we welcome each one of you to the inaugural session. Now, we will have a keynote address by MS Prasad Babu, Sir, Regional Vice President, B, CSI-MVSR on Big Data Analytics. Sir, now you can take over the session.
Again, good morning, all of you, all the students and participants. Very good morning, all of you. Now, my talk is on big data analytics. I am just going to give you a brief introduction, and after that, some information about data science, data analytics, and data engineering. And then definitions of big data and characteristics of big data, fundamentals of big data analytics, and then big data architecture, big data streams, and map-reduce programming, and finally conclusions. The 21st century recorded a new digital era by transcending the national frontiers, geographical boundaries, and cosmic contours, and acts as an essential information highway for the world population on all walks of human life. The late Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi in 73rd Indian Science Congress in Delhi in 1986, while addressing, he said, so we have to go for the 21st century trends. And he has introduced the subject that is a computer science in Indian history. He is the person who is responsible for the computers coming into India in a big way. And he also said that I have given clear instructions to industries to go to the universities for the best utilization of Indian science and technology within the reach of a common man. So I still remember his words, and we have to work for the good cause given by late Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi. In the present times, where our daily interactions move from the physical world to the digital world, nearly every action we take generates some data. And intelligent devices are collecting, storing, and processing information about the surrounding environment. This continuous flow of information requires the power to make more informed decisions, react quickly to the change, and understand our surroundings in a better manner. Massive collection of data sources includes digital sensors, simulations, and high-throughput scientific instruments, satellites, and telescopes, proliferation of a communication system, massive scale logging of the system events, massive computations in the corporations. Commodity hardware is a reliable device, relatively inexpensive, widely available, and more or less interchangeable, and it can function on a plug-and-play basis with other commodity hardware products. A commodity server is a commodity computer that is dedicated to running server programs and carrying out of associate tasks. Therefore, industries, organizations are looking for the insights from the very large amounts of their trusted data. Data can be gathered in real time from all millions of end users through popular social networking services. Right now, these social networking services are ruling the entire world, as LinkedIn, Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, QQ, WeChat, Qzone, Tumblr, Baidu, Taibu, Viber, Viber, Line, Snapchat, Instagram, etc., etc., etc. So last year, when I, not last year, 10 years back itself, when I visited China, so then also, because I don't know the Chinese language and I speak English also, many of the Chinese doesn't understand what I am speaking. So how to move from one place to another place? We have used these social networking services to know where to go and how to go and what to do, etc., etc. in China. The size of internet is projected to be growing at the rate of 20 terabytes per month. Petabytes of data is being produced on a daily basis from a variety of sources such as web, smartphones, and social networking. The size of the digital universe is estimated by IDC at the end of this 2020 is 6.7 or 7 zettabytes, and a growth of 25% every year. 1 zettabyte is equal to 10 to the power of 21 bytes. This 10 and 21 looks very small number, but when you estimate the quantity in the integer numbers, then you can find that you can't. It is a very big number. The ability to generate very large data sets has become more common. The need to process that data becomes obligatory. The following are some of the developments in digital technologies. So here I listed from 1983 onwards to up to 2016 or 2017. So because lack of time, I'm skipping off all these things, but you can find from my slides. DB2 was in 1983 a relational database management system that uses a structured query language SQL was developed by IBM in 1970s. And World Wide Web came into existence in 1991. Java platform came into existence in 1995. Big data, the term big data was coined in 1997. Semantic web was introduced in 2001. DARPA introduced a project known as Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. USA started working on developing a total information awareness system to gather and analyze data collected by combining biometrics, language processing, predictive modeling, and database technologies. This is an initiation in view of the 11th September 2001 attacks. Facebook came into existence in 2004. In 2004 itself, because madam did not read the salient features of my biodata, so we developed a web portal known as indiakisan.net. That portal was launched by the Dr. Mangal Rai, the Director General of ICR in 2005 itself. So that portal consisting of these social media services in that. And in that portal, we have put mail, chat, and one social media service for farmers I just designed is discussion form. Discussion form. The aim of discussion form is just nothing but right now the worldwide famous Facebook. In 2005, Hadoop came into existence. 2007 and all these things I'm just skipping because of lack of time. We have to discuss many other things. 2016 and 2017, 2018, these are the developments. Data science and data engineering. Data science and data engineering are useful for deriving knowledge and actionable insights out of a raw data. Both are essential elements for any comprehensive decision support system and helpful for formulating robust strategies for future business growth. Although the term data science and data engineering are often used interchangeably, they are definitely distinct and domains of expertise. Data science is the practice of using the computational methods to derive valuable and accountable insights from the data. For example, an insight from the data, accountable insight from the data. For example, the mass of MVSR engineering college students of BTech final year in big data analytics. And just seeing that mass about there are about maybe about 120 students might be there. In the out of the 120 students, if I want to observe each student and note whether the quality of the teaching or the quality of knowledge acquired by the students in MVSR Engineering College is not possible. Therefore, we have to take here some insight. We have to take an insight from that. What is that? Simple one is a average of mass. When I just calculate the average of mass, it is a single number. Average may be 80%, 90%, or 95%. Like that, a single number. On seeing this average, I will be able to extract insights of that data. What is that data? That is mass of the MVSR Engineering College students of BTech final year. Understand? So that is about the insights from the data. Data engineering is an engineering domain dedicated to overcome data processing bottlenecks. Processing bottlenecks. What do you mean by bottlenecks? When you just see a bottle, so neck is very small. If you want to pour anything into that, it will take a long time. It will, and the problem, something may fell out of that also. So we cannot pour directly everything into this. So bottleneck is an important important junction for the bottle and the liquid. Similarly, for this, there are bottlenecks in data processing techniques. For data processing, there are some bottlenecks. So that are going to be handled by this data engineering. It is focused more on this data engineering, focused on analysis, prediction, and visualization, in contrast with the data science, which represents process and optimization. Of course, same thing I have just written here in another slide. A new interdisciplinary branch, namely data science, is coined to extract knowledge from data generated by computers, mobile devices, digital cameras, equipment, and other wearable technologies. It facilitates to predict our future behavior, uncover patterns. Pattern. I just told you that data and a pattern. So, say for example, average. Average is one pattern which we can uncover from the data, or provide actionable information, or draw a meaning from these vast untapped data sources. And our standard deviation also, you can take just a pattern. How this data is looking, how the growth is there, how the cumulative frequency, cumulative mass. Just say for example, if you can just take a cumulative mass, this will give you a graph. So that graph is representing a pattern. The distinction between the data science and data engineering, just now I told you that. This slide is already over. In data science, statistical methods are useful for getting a better understanding of data significance, simulating scenarios, validating hypotheses, and make predictive forecasts of future events. The main point of distinction between the statistics and data science is the need for subject matter expertise. In business, the process of data science is to empower business and organizations with the data information that they need to optimize organizational process for maximum efficiency and revenue generation. Examples of data science are healthcare informatics. Clinical data scientists work on the personalization of treatment plans and used to predict future health problems for the risk patients, for COVID patients. Customer informatics. Marketing data scientists use logistic regression to predict and preempt customer churn. This health informatics is very much useful here in managing this COVID-19. Internet search. Search engines make use of data science algorithms to deliver best results for search queries in fraction of seconds. Other data science applications are digital advertisements. The entire digital marketing spectrum uses the data science algorithms, from display banners to digital billboards, etc. This is the main reason for digital ads getting higher CTR than traditional advertisements. Another example of data science is a recommender system. Recommender systems are used to make it easy to find relevant products along with user experience from billions of products available in the market. Similarly, this recommender system similarly is also very much helpful to us because it is my practical experience. So from Beijing, I want to go to the Shanghai by using the speed train, bullet train. So I am not having friends in Shanghai. I am having friends in Beijing only. So so where to stay? How to stay? So I used this recommender system, and the rating of the hotels also in Shanghai, and how to go from the railway station, that is the bullet train, after getting down from bullet train and to go to the hotel, and there and to go to various places, etc., etc. I have used this recommender system, and it was given me a lot of help in the other country where my language, when we have a language problem. Next, after data science and data analytics. Data analytics is the science of examining raw data with the purpose of drawing conclusions about that information, involving the application of algorithmic or mechanical process to derive insights, allowing the organization and companies to make better decisions as well as to verify the existing methods. The standard components in data analytics system include, so data ingestion. Ingestion means grasping the data, catching the data, storing the data storage, inferencing data. So say for example A, and if A then B and A, it concludes here B. That is called inference mechanism. So inferencing the available information. Data reporting. So how to report, how to prepare reports and then sending an appropriate reports to the appropriate people. So that is also very important aspect in data analytics. Master data management, MDM. MDM is also very beautiful area in data analytics, where we get more thousands or lakhs of jobs are available. Data privacy and data predicting modeling, etc., are the main standard components of data analytics. The main focus lies in inference, which is the process of deriving the conclusions that are solely based on what the user already knows. Mathematics and statistics are two branches of science that deal with the data analytics. Mathematics uses the deterministic numerical methods and deductive reasoning to form a quantitative description of the world. Statistics is a form of science derived from the mathematics, but focuses on using a stochastic approach, an approach based on the probabilities, and inductive reasoning to form a quantitative description of the world. There are two types of data analytics. There are exploratory analytics and operational analytics. Exploratory analytics or data discovery. Another name of exploratory analytics is called data discovery. It is the process of analyzing data to discover something that had not been previously noticed. Data discovery requires an open mind and a healthy sense of curiosity to delve deep into data. Here, no predetermined patterns are used during the analysis, and the success is heavily dependent on analytics curiosity and capability. They uncover intriguing facts one by one and arrive final conclusion. Operational analytics, or another name for this operational analytics, is called embedded analytics. Deliver actionable intelligence on meaningful operational metrics in a real or near real time or near real time. The realm of operational analytics is in the machine-generated data and machine-to-machine interaction data. Organizations use this operational analytics to produce real-time operational reporting and analytics to improve significant agility and operational visibility in their day-to-day decision making. So, in say for example, steel industry, this operational analytics is very much helpful. Ovens and all those things, if you want to manage, then operational analytics will help them in a big way. Data scientists. Data scientists are the data practitioners having deep understanding of the business domain and knowledge about the advanced analytical approaches for solving the business problems. I hope that in a new feature, out of this 375 participants of this event, maybe more than 200 will go as a data scientist in near future. So you have to use, because these 200 participants, which I'm guessing that in near future they are going to work as a data scientist. They have to use mathematical methods, incorporated, sophisticated, well-established analytics techniques such as classification methods, clustering methods, logistic regression methods, and advanced data visualization tools. Advanced data visualization tools. Yesterday, in one lecture, I happened to see that this is a very, 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 very important and very high level data visualization tool he used. What they have used is from the drones, he has captured the images of a tomato field. So while capturing these images of a tomato field, so what he has done is using these visualization techniques. So each tomato is he kept in some box. So boxes are created here. On seeing this tomato, he kept in that using this in boxes. The size of the box is depending upon the size of the tomato. The number of boxes gives you the total multiplied by the size. The number of boxes multiplied by the average size gives you the yield. The quality also, visualization. So the intensity or the colors, etc., are used to the qualitative of that tomatoes also. So after computing the total yield of that field, so then using this the predictive analytics techniques which we have in this predictive analytics techniques, what we can do is we can estimate the profit of that farmer minus expenditure also by using the some other the AI techniques. We can estimate the expenditure minus profit minus expenditure gives him the profit, etc., etc. So I'm just giving you an example here. So where this data visualization tools draw insights and discover patterns from the data. They build decision models, generate approximations, and make predictions about the future and deliver the outcomes in a business understandable, intuitive manner. Data scientists use mathematical techniques and algorithmic approaches to derive solutions to complex business and scientific problems. Data science practitioners use its methods to derive insights that are otherwise unattainable. In a data-driven competitive environment, data know-how is a core and requisite function of survival of any organization. Data insights are useful to bring about the following types of changes. Optimizes business systems and returns on investment for any measurable quantity. Improve the effectiveness of sales and marketing initiatives. Keep in stepwise step with the latest developments. For informed decision making, valuable insights are generated from the combination of several relevant sources to deliver the contextual information required to derive better decisions. Semantic web also very very branch of a computer science right now. It is of course a branch of artificial intelligence, semantic web. So it is also very much helpful here in making the more realistic applications like yield estimation of tomato, etc., etc. So then when you just go for the data, so what are the types of data? There are three types of data: structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. Structured data is the data that can be stored, processed, and manipulated in a traditional relational database management system. Structured data has been or can be placed in this field, resides in a relational database and is known as a relational data. For example, a database designer may set up fields for phone numbers, zip codes, and credit card numbers that accept a certain number of digits. Semi-structured data. Data that does not fit into structured database system, but it is nonetheless structured by tags. Those are useful for creating a form of order and hierarchy in the data. Semi-structured data, it is information that does not reside in a database, but does have some organizational properties that make it easier to analyze. Examples of a semi-structured data are XML documents and NoSQL databases. Unstructured data. Data that is commonly generated from a human activity and that does not fit into either structured database or semi-structured data format are called unstructured data. Then, after knowing about the data science, data scientists, data analytics, and data scientists, we see the bottlenecks. What are the various bottlenecks of data processing? So data engineering, as I told you, that is a multidisciplinary technology used for engineering, computing systems, and computer software to extract, transform, and load data from one database through the analysis of the data for the application. So ETL process is very important here. ETL, we call it as ETL, that is extract, transform, and load, is the important factor of data engineering. It is dedicated to general principles of science and technology to design and build systems that solve problems, overcome data processing bottlenecks, and data handling problems for applications that utilize the big data. Data engineers gathers and collects the data, stores it, does batch processing or real-time processing on it, and serves it to a data scientist for query diagram. So this is the schematic diagram. Data engineering. Data engineering is connected to data extraction, data visualization, data validation testing. Validation and verification is a very important aspect in software engineering. Data validation, data management, model building, and prototyping. Prototyping is a very important function in software engineering. Prototyping. Analysis phase of a software engineering. Analysis, design, and documentation. Predictive analytics, machine learning, optimization, neural networks, probabilistic networks, applied statistics, information theory, business intelligence. These are the various aspects of this data engineering. So I have just quoted all these things in these slides, but for time's sake, I'm just not reading everything because the name itself is telling us so what exactly it is. And I have just quoted here all these things. You can just see at a later stage. Neural probabilistic networks, deep learning, Deep learning is also is a powerful set of techniques used for learning in neural networks. Neural networks and deep learning currently provides the best solutions to many problems in image recognition, speech recognition, and natural language processing. They are widely used today in many applications. When your phone interacts and understand your voice commands, it is likely that a neural network is helping to understand your speech. When you cache a check, the machines that automatically read the digits also use neural networks. So similarly, we have a probabilistic networks and applied statistics. Applied statistics is also very important. Physicists and use Bayesian methods, or computer scientists use machine learning or neural networks. Information theory is another branch of computer science. Information theory is a branch of mathematics that focuses on how to transmit data most efficiently and economically, and to detect errors in its transmission and reception. So this is something about data engineering. So we have seen here first introduction, and the second aspect is data science and data engineering. Next, big data analytics. Big data is the huge amount of data collected from the sources mentioned above, which is a complex and difficult to store, maintain, or access in a regular file system using the traditional processing application. Big data usually includes data sets with size beyond the ability of commonly used software tools to capture, curate, and manage and process the data. Capturing the data, curating the data. Curating the data in the sense some problems, some high-end values are there in the data, then we can remove that high-end values, and then we can curate it so that it can be used. Manage, so sending one place to another place, processing the data within the tolerable elapsed time. Big data can gather real-time data from millions of end users through popular social networking services. This was smartphones, social networking. The size of the digital universe is estimated by the IDC. As I told you, this already I given. Ability to generate very large data sets has become more common. The need for process that data becomes obligatory. So, as the ability to generate very large data sets, we are having a large data sets. If you have if you have lot of amount in the bank, if you don't know how to withdraw it, then where is the use? There is no use. Even though you have a huge amount in your bank account, you have to have a checkbook or a credit card or something like that to withdraw this, and therefore it is an obligatory to process that huge data. Then big data definition. Gartner definition of big data: high volume, high velocity, and variety of information assets that are deemed cost-effective, innovative forms of information processing for enhanced insight and decision making. So when the first the big data term was coined in 1990s, there are three characteristics were identified. That is volume, velocity, and variety. So with the three characteristics, they defined the big data. Of course, later, so some more characters have been added. The IDC definition is of big data is: big data technologies describe a new generation of technologies and architectures designed to economically extract value from a very large volumes of wide variety of data. Large volumes, variety of data. So maybe a structured data, or maybe semi-structured data, maybe unstructured data. By enabling high velocity capture, discovery, and analysis. Big data simply refers to the data sets that are too large to be stored or analyzed using the traditional tools. So, as I told you that in the beginning itself, that so many things are generating data. Sensors are generating data, and therefore that data we call it as a sensor data. Images, unstructured data, images can be captured here. Databases, of course, structured data. Location specific information, emails, clickstreams, social networking, HTML. All these things are generating a big data. So to capture, curate, and process this data, we need here actionable intelligence. We need here intelligence. So when you capture, curate, and analyze this data, so that is called actionable intelligence. So big data and actionable intelligence, we can store some characteristics of that data in a database. Characteristics of data. As I told you that three, volume, velocity, and variety are the three characteristics first were identified for big data. Later, the veracity and validity and value have been added. So there are 6 V's of big data. Of course, nowadays in recent years, some more V's are also added. That is 10 V's. Volume. It implies enormous volumes of data, like hundreds of terabytes or petabytes, exabytes of data. Data volume ranges from terabyte to zettabyte. Data growth is shown in the following figure. Size of unstructured data is very large, and hence special databases are necessary for storing that big data. So 40 zettabytes of data will be created by 2020, an increase of 300 times from 2005. 2.5 quintillion bytes of data are created each day. 6 billion people have cell phones. Most companies in the US have at least 100 terabytes of data stored. World population is 7 billion. Almost each one of us is having one, in an average, one cell phone. Maybe 6 billion, maybe in 2015 or like that. Now it may be 10 billion, having in an average of 1.54. 1.8, every 2 persons will have 3 phones. Variety. Variety, it refers to the diverse data from structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data sources, and includes emails, photos, videos, and monitoring devices, PDFs, and audios, etc. Unstructured data does not conform to the ACID properties. So in DBMS, we say about this ACID properties: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. These properties are very much essential for a structured database to store it and to process it. And hence, it is not possible to store in a traditional RDBMS databases like Oracle. It deals with the pace at which the data flows from sources like business process, machines, networks, and human interactions, etc. Healthcare applications store data in the form of 2D, 3D images stored in disks. NoSQL databases like Apache Hadoop are used to store big data. NoSQL databases or Apache Hub. Apache Hadoop is one database we use here for this big data. Variety. This whatever I just told you has given in terms of a diagram. 150 exabytes and 30 billion pieces of content are shared on a Facebook every month, and 420 trillion wearable wireless health monitors. Wearable wireless health monitors. Suppose if I wear a coat here, this is an ordinary coat. I can put here, I can sensors in it so that it will measure my temperature, it will measure my blood pressure, it will measure my sugar levels, etc., etc. And then connected to a centralized computer in my home, and so that by the time I go home, my wife will bring a cup of coffee so that my my sugar levels has gone down, and therefore I need immediately some sugar to be added. So a cup of coffee is going to be served to us by using this wearable wireless health monitoring system. Velocity deals with the pace at which data flows from sources like business process, machines, networks, and human interactions with things like social media sites, mobile devices, etc., etc. The streaming data flows in a massive, continuous fashion and arrives rapidly. For example, New York Stock Exchange (NYSE) handles 1 terabyte of data, trading data, in each trading session. It is estimated by, of course, this is an old one, 19 billion network connections by 2016. There are about 2016, 19 billion network connections are there. Now it will be by 2020, it will be 20 or 25 billion network connections. Velocity 1 terabyte for trade union for NYSE, and 216, 18.9 billion network connections. And modern cars have close to 100 sensors that monitor items such as fuel level and tire pressure, etc., etc. So this is the phase which we are getting the data, velocity of data. Characteristic veracity, it deals with the uncertainty or imprecise data and refers to the biases, noises, and abnormality in data. Due to the sheer velocity of big data, we cannot spend too much time in cleansing. Cleansing means removing the abnormalities. It thereby allowing some amount of uncertainties in the data. An estimate shows that poor quality of cost about 3 trillion per year in US economy. Some business leaders do not trust the information they use for decision making. Veracity, just now whatever I spoke, I have given in terms of a diagram. Validity, when the data moves from exploratory to the actionable phase. Now, earlier in the sense, nowadays it is popular, that's the 3D printing. 3D printing is very popular one. And we are going to have here 4D printing. The fourth one is the time. The time, based on the time, the structure will be modified. That is called 4D printing. The validity of big data sources and the subsequent analysis must be accurate to use the results for decision making. Valid input data followed by a correct processing of the data yields accurate results. So this is the chain: input, data set, data quality, data validation, cleans data, data analytics, and input data. Value, it measures the usefulness of data in making decisions. Two aspects associated with the data value are data science and analytic science. Data science is explanatory and helps to get to know about the data. Analytic science encompasses the predictive power of the big data. So we have seen about the three aspects, right? That is introduction, data science and data engineering, and big data. Now, big data architecture. The fourth one is big data architecture. Suppose if we just consider here customer credit rating. This is an example of we are just looking. So this customer credit rating is an application here. When you just consider here this application, this is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 aspects are to be dealt. That is, prepare, gather data about the positions, markets, etc., etc. Exposure, estimate potential exposures. Limits. Compare aggregated exposures against limits. Capital. Determine capital and provisions. Stress. Stress testing and scenario analysis. Document. Legal risk mitigation. Hedge. Limit the damage. Report. Inform stakeholders. Evolve. Keep up with changing markets, changing products, changing regulations, etc., etc., etc. So these are the 9 factors influencing the customer credit rating application. So to deal with the 9 factors, what are the big data challenges? These are the big data challenges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 again big data challenges, not one-to-one correspondence, one-to-many correspondence. So historical data. When you just consider here historical data, too much historical data is to be considered here for the customer credit rating application. Need for speed. Very fast and very large Monte Carlo requests or PPEs we have to use. Very fast we have to respond here. And just seeing here in a split second, in a click second also, we have to get the information. So need for a speed. Too much data. Information coming from multiple locations, trading desks, etc., etc. is too much. Historical data is too much, and arriving data is also too much. Minimize the cost. Optimization of registered capital. Required capital. Multiple scenarios. So many ifs and buts are there. Information management, managing capacity and collateral documents, etc., etc., is to be checked. Timely response, quality of credit data, good enough, consistency and transparency, never-ending game, ever more complex data and IT needs. These are the various challenges here to deal with the above 9 customer creating aspects. So, to fulfill this challenge, what exactly requiring the big data? So, the data quality, master data management, massive analytics, and real-time analytics, and risk apps, and optimization tools, and operational tools, and scalability. So these are the things that are required to meet the challenges for the customer credit rating problem. Of course, as I told you that structured big data, some data is a structured data, some just data is a semi-structured data, say for example, and some structures are videos and clips are unstructured data. So in the customer credit rating, so batch processing has to be done, data velocity is another factor, real-time processing also to be done. So various aspects are there, structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. So this diagram gives you in detail about how to manage this big data by the data scientists. And big data analytics hierarchy of big data analytics. Here you can just see data collection, data description, data prediction, data prescription, and beyond. So these are the various stages, stepwise management of data, and here also some aspects about dealing with these stages. That is descriptive and diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive. Prescription means prescriptive, proactive. Beyond this is proactive. Proactive means what can you do for me? Prescriptive means what should be done. Predictive means what will happen next. Diagnostic, why did it will happen. Descriptive, what happened. So these are the models here which we have to deal in big data analytics architecture. So new architecture to leverage all data and analytics. As I told you that the data here, data in motion. We receive data in motion, data at rest, data in many forms. So these are the three aspects for ingestion of data. Ingestion of data, grasping the data is very first function of the data analytics. So data in motion. So now we get some data. After some time, we get some other data, time dependent. And data at rest, storage, archives. We have to take the data from archives. And data in many forms, structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So these are the three dimensions here we have to deal when data ingestion. So some data in motion is sent here. Some data streams are sent here for the real-time analytics. So video and audio, network and sensor, and entity analytics and predictive analytics. These are to be conducted here by streams in the real time. And some data which we collect here, information ingestion and operational information. So it is batch processing will be done here. For batch processing, what we have to do is we capture the information. Say for example, structured data, directly we can load it. If it is semi-structured data, capture some information from the semi-structured data, and then we put them in the main memory, landing area. We call it as a landing area, analytics zone, landing area or analytics zone. So we keep there for processing this data. And some data we send it to the archives. So for a later stage we can take. Some data will be in the landing area, some data will be in archives, and some data is going to be sent here for real-time analytics. So then from these two we can get here exploration, integrated warehouse, and marked zones. So we store all these things in the marked zones. And this real-time analytics, something we can send it directly to the for intelligence analysis, decision management, BI and predictive analytics, and navigation and discovery. And some data from here also we perform all these things. This is the architecture of the big data. Information governance and security and business continuity. The same thing here we have given in other form, that big data reference model and extraction, ETL process I told you, stream extraction or stream temporary data, etc. Data loading and pre-processing, data processing, data analytics, data loading and transformation, interfacing and visualization. So gives you and here data streams are in some data streams are coming like this, and another like this, another like this. Structured data and semi-structured data and unstructured data, streaming, mobility, etc., etc. Various aspects of these things which I have just shown you in previous. Data in motion, data in motion. What are the three things? Data in motion, data at rest, and data in many forms. Then we go to the next item, high performance computing, HPC. HPC HPC is normally used in supercomputers. HPC most generally refers to the practice of aggregating computing power in a way that delivers much higher performance than one could get out of a typical desktop computer or workstation in order to solve large problems in science, engineering, or business. An HPC cluster consisting of hundreds of thousands of compute servers that are networked together. Each server is called a node. Of course, here all of the same operating system. They use of the same operating system. The nodes in each cluster work in parallel with each other, boosting processing speed to deliver high performance computing. Then MPP. HPC is different from massive parallel processing. MPP is the coordinated processing of a program by multiple processors that work together on different parts of the program, with each processor using its own operating system and memory. So there the same operating system we have to use, and here different operating system and different memory. Typically MPP processes communicate using some messaging interface. In some implementations up to 200 to 300 more processor can work together on the same application. An interconnect arrangement of data paths allows messages to be sent between processors. Usually the setup for MPP is more complicated, requiring thought about how to partition a common database among processors and how to assign work among the processors. So I am just skipping all these things because of lack of time. MPP, mass parallel processing. The key to success of the grid or stream HA shared service implementations lies in the entire solution working for the business, providing straight through processing with the dynamic processes, allocation, flexibility, and scale up. A platform for large scale data integration. Any environment facing massive data volumes should seriously consider the advantage of high performance computing shared services, grid, HA computing as a means to host their data integration infrastructure. A massive parallel computing and big data. So the parallel, these are the clusters of these things. Servers will be there here, or computing nodes. MPC, big data science and engineering applications, bioinformatics, physics, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. MPC, databases, data mining, web search engines, web-based business services, medical imaging and diagnosis, pharmaceutical design, financial systems, etc., etc. MPC and big data, seismic processing. Database system, MPP in database systems. MPP is the most mature and proven mechanism to store and analyze large amounts of data. It is equivalent to tens of hundreds of personal computers, each of which stores a largest data set. This allows the execution of massive quickly since many independent queries are running instead of a single largest query. Independent. So here parallelly, each node is processed parallelly. This thing. Independent peers managed by processing and the resources of the central independent processing unit CPU. An MPP database distributes data in a multiple sets of CPU and disk spaces. Massive parallel processing. So this consequently, it is the same as the multiple network connected to personal computers having the pieces of data loaded into the same host. MPP is the coordinated processing of a program by multiple processors that work in parts of the program and with each of the process using its own operating system and memory. Normally, MPP processors communicate using some interface. In some implementation, hundreds of processors can work in the same application. So I am skipping all these things. Real-time analytics, and skipping all these things. Decision engine and HDFS. What is Hadoop? Google MapReduce operation are run on a specific file system called Google File System, and Google is the first system those who use the big data that is highly optimized for this purpose. GFS is not a open source, so Dove, Cutting, and Yahoo reverse engineered the GFS and called a Hadoop file system HDFS. The software frameworks of that supports HDFS, MapReduce, and other related entities is called the Project Hadoop or simply Hadoop. So I am skipping all these things. HDFS are highly fault tolerant, high throughput, suitable for applications with large data sets, streaming access to file system. So streaming access means I will also give one one thing. 5 more minutes I'll take. Streaming access, streaming data, that model also I'll explain you, can be built out of commodity hardware. So I'm skipping all of this. The MapReduce model. So I'm going to distributed file system, fault tolerance, data characteristics, a distributed file system, a name node and data nodes, name node, data node, and so this is HDFS architecture. Here we have data nodes and the name node. So there we have addresses, and here we have the data, and the processing will be done in the data nodes. So HDFS architecture, Hadoop distributed file system, file system namespace, data replication, replica space, replica selection, safe mode startups, file system metadata, MapReduce. So I would like to give you MapReduce programming. Motivation is process lots of data. Google processed about 24 petabytes of data per day in 2009. A single machine cannot serve all the data. You need a distributed system to store and process in parallel programming. Threading is hard. How do you facilitate the communication between the nodes, etc.? So I'll just take here the MapReduce. There are two functions here, map function and reduce function. Provides automatic parallelization, distribution, I/O scheduling, load balancing, network and data transfer optimization, fault tolerance, handling of machine failures. Need for more power, scale out, not up, large number of commodity servers as opposed to some high-end specialized servers. So this is the MapReduce workflow. Input here, there are three streams here, split 0, split 1, split 3. There are three streams here. There are three workers here, worker 1, worker 2, worker 3. They read all these things and map them into something like this here. From here, worker 2 and worker 3 and worker 4 reduce this into some other thing, and then this will be output file 0, output file 1. This I will explain here by just taking here one simple example. So here there are 4 streams. Split 0. Split 0 is apple, orange and mango. Split 1, orange, grapes and plum. Split 2, the apple, plum and mango. Apple, apple, plum. This is split 3. So the worker 1 read here apple, orange and mango. Worker 2 read here the second one, the orange, grapes and plum. So worker 3 reads here apple, plum and mango. Worker 4 apple, apple, plum. So he will map the worker 1, whatever he reads, he will map that into a key value pair. So that is apple 1, orange 1, mango 1. So this fellow also map here orange 1, grape 1 and plum 1. And this fellow also map here as apple 1, plum 1 and mango 1. And this fellow like this. Then we sort here. When you sort here, then all apples are coming here, and all grapes are coming here, all mangoes are coming here, all oranges are coming here, all plums are coming here. So then this fellow, because there are 4 types of apples are there, then he will reduce the function as a apple 4. And this fellow reduce as grapes 1, mango 2, orange 2, plum 3. So then final output will be from this reduced function. We'll read here apple 4, orange, grapes 1, and mango 2, and oranges 2, and plums 3. So this is an example of a word count problem. So that can be handled by using the MapReduce programming. So many aspects also here we have to study this MapReduce programming. So this is the program, mapper function and reducer function, main function. This is a program here, MapReduce programming. Failures in MapReduce. Failures are norm in commodity hardware. Worker failure, master failure, robust, etc. are there. So how to handle this? By handling these things again, we get here revised program. Summary: MapReduce programming paradigm for data intensive computing, distributed and parallel execution model, simple to program. The framework automates many tedious tasks, machine selection, failures handling, etc. And GFS, I am just removing all this GFS, etc. Big data streams. Here I would like to, the data arrived rapidly in streams or streams stream or streams, and it is not possible it in active storage for interacting with it when we choose. Stream data processing involves the elimination of undesirable elements and summarization of its useful elements and with the appropriate algorithm, and then place it in either limited work storage, disk or memory, or an archival storage. The functions, just 2 minutes I will complete it. The functions of the stream processor can be explained in stream data model. A stream data model is a kind of data management system. The following diagram illustrates the architecture of a stream data processing. So here streams, the first stream is 1, 5. This is one numbers we are arriving here. The second stream characters we are arriving here. The third stream we are arriving here 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. This is binary numbers. So ad hoc queries will be there. So ad hoc queries have to be handled here. Stream processor is this handles ad hoc queries and outputs the output streams. And the stream process is also stores in a limited working storage, and also it stores in a archival storage. This only is the same thing here I have explained here. The high level organization or data stream management system is explained here. Any number of streams can be added to the system. Each stream can provide elements at its own schedule. Streams and not have the same data rates or data types. Time between the elements of one stream is different from time between the elements of one stream and need not be the uniform. So the same thing I have explained here. Data stream sources are sensor data. Sensor data, how we will be arrived, and image data, internet and web traffic. So stream queries along time, and issues in stream processing, and techniques associated with the stream data processing or sampling and sampling data in a stream, filtering stream. Blooming filter is an example of a stream. Count distinct problem, estimating moments, counting ones in a window, decaying windows. So these are some of the aspects in stream data processing. So what I have discussed in the beginning, introduction, a brief introduction I have given. After that, I explained you what exactly a data science, what exactly a data engineering, what exactly a data analytics, and some fundamentals of big data I have given. After that, the architecture of big data processing I discussed, that is HPC and MPC, and of course some details I have missed it because lack of time. And then I have explained you the how the data arrives. The data arrives here by using this streams. So data streams also I explained, and also I have given one example of a map reduce programming, that is word count, how this map function and reduce function work together to to different applications. Map reduce programming, and as an example, the basic structure of a map reduce programming also I have given, and then example also I have given. So this is something about big data analytics. If you want in detail, then we can have a detailed discussion in each of these chapters. Even if you want, the architecture itself is a full lecture, 1 hour lecture, and similarly map reduce programming itself is a 1 lecture, data streams also 1 full lecture. Like that we need several lectures, because I taught this big data analytics from the past 15 years. I taught this big data analytics in Andhra University for our MTech students. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Over to the organizers. Over to the organizers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable time and very informative session. Thanks for being with us, sir.
You can proceed the next item.
Yes, sir. Thank you, one and all. With this, we come to the end of the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Sir, thank you, sir. Actually, other events are parallelly going on separately. hackathon is already started, and the other tech quiz paper presentation, different slots are being parallelly organized.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How many participated in this big data analytics?
Nearly now the count reduced, and now they left.
Originally?
Originally 38 to 40 students. Sir.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, coordinators, you can leave this event and join your other events, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Arshita. Thank you, Bhavani ma'am. I have received one of the recording of the inaugural.